Oh my god, I ruined my Lonus!
Warning. This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
Hey! I was gonna go Fat Albert, but I don't feel like it. Oh, so we got some things happening today. I know today's video is up a little late for you guys. That's alright. That's okay. I was gonna say something the rhyme with gay, but I didn't want to make YouTube mad. So we are done with shaping, forming, cutting, sanding, and everything else with this car. You can see the marks everywhere. That's the back tire, because that's what back tires look like. Here's my front tire, front fender, coming around, bringing around town, and then you do this, and then that, and this, and then that. Other front one, and then my back one back here, which this one had to take some, this one took a minute to get figured out, but there are still spots on the cars that need to be sanded and formed, like that spot down there. That needs to be kind of formed into the body. That's completely okay with the process of this. You can kind of see that fat ass like that. In this video, we are going to be taking these off, and we are going to be plastic dipping them, and we're going to do that in my meth lab over here. Meth! To do that, we're gonna get it to the color of the body so they're not as noticeable, I guess. I know someone on Instagram was like, you should keep it black, but hell no, yo, I don't like how that looks. I really don't like how that looks black. What do you guys think? You like it black? I don't like it black. And that had nothing to do with race, so please, don't get offended. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these off, which really sucks because I hate doing this. I'm gonna take these off. We're gonna bring it into my meth lab over there, and we're going to go ahead and hit these with some plastic dip, the gunmetal gray plastic dip, or as Dan liked better, gunmetal gay. So we're gonna do that, and entering the meth lab. Hello, meth lab. All right, guys. So I have all the parts sprayed with my plastic dip pre-dip spray that I got, you know, when I was doing my car. Everything's pretty much lined up here. I mean, I don't like how the parts are touching right there, but it shouldn't be a big deal. I might try to realign this with some knowledge. I'll wait till they're completely dry. They're pretty much already completely dry, but I'm gonna show you guys what I learned. Oh yeah, that's that little bolt I told you guys about that is getting gray as well. I'm gonna take you guys into the kitchen, and actually Amber's mom's boyfriend told me about this, and it actually works. So I'm sure some of you guys already knew this as well. You put plastic dip in some hot water, like as hot as you can like possibly get it. Like this is actually like hot to the touch. You let it sit in there, and you let the plastic dip kind of just warm up a little bit, and then you spray it. It sprays as smooth as the actual
that thing just fell off my glasses. I think that's a tick.
Anyways, before that beetle thing interrupted me, it wasn't a tick, it was like a beetle. But yeah, so you just make the can hot. This is probably plenty hot enough right here, and we'll just keep this water here because water's hot, and this is gonna be ready to spray, and it'll spray as smooth as my my plastic that's on the car, as long as I spray it, you know, without being an idiot. And these are small parts, so it won't be a big deal. So let's go put the first coat down to this. All right, first coat is down. You kind of see it. First coat always looks god awful. Just kind of how plastic dip works. You have to get like a base coat down. I actually might have done a little too much on these. That's the base coat of it. I don't know if I ever show you guys the extent of my little like airflow in this tiny little space here. This is the airflow. It kind of pulls out. You know, you can feel from all the way like up here. You can feel the air sucking out. It sucks more than, you know, Deluxe 4's channel, so. I just made a joke about Deluxe 4 and the crew because I know him, but he doesn't watch my videos, and I like how that camera wasn't even facing me the whole time. I should just go ahead and quit vlogging because this is not working. Also, my hair is probably the longest you guys have ever seen it. My hair is stupid long right now. I can't remember the last time I got this long, so yes, I know I have to get a haircut.
Shave it bald, yummy.
The little air system I have going here, it's actually worked very pleasantly thus far. With Hydra dipping as well. I am trying to get back into that. You can see I have my paint gun set up. I've already done a couple parts, but the back of the fan is actually orange because I did an orange paint, so it's actually working out really well. And if you leave this little tent area I've made up, you cannot even smell. You can't smell paint on the outside. Just standing on the outside, you can't smell paint. And so while we wait for this stuff to dry, we're gonna play some Hydra dipping footage. For you guys that are sent stuff in for Hydra dipping, I am getting back into it. It took a lot of setting up. It wasn't as fast setting up as I thought it might have been. So I am getting it all back set up. Got my tank going right now. I'm actually gonna Hydra dip later tonight. But I'm gonna show you some clips of some of the stuff that I've Hydra dipped over the past couple of weeks at the old house. And I don't know if I might have something right here. Actually, no, I don't think I've done anything here on camera. I have done stuff off camera. You can see I am working on some more stuff. I got an orange controller. These are both getting like an orange, this is a hard hat. These are both getting like an orange carbon fiber. I'm not going to show these off in this video. This will be on a future video. And I also did a Lover, I think it's called. These are from Mustangs that go on the back window in carbon fiber. I got to redo this one, I think it is. No, that one's the good one. I got to redo this one. There's a couple spots I don't like on it, so I'm going to redo it. I don't need to, but it's all about quality. It's not quantity when you're dipping. It's all about quality. Real quick, we're going to play some hydro dipping footage. I think you guys will like. There's some really interesting ones in this, like some crazy ones. It took a lot of time. Alright, now that you guys watched that, I'm going to show you a couple parts that were really interesting. This is a gun stock to a 22 LR. You can see how that turned out. Now, if I would have known this kind of slips in, I wouldn't have dipped this area. But the owner of this can simply just sand this down a little bit. I would rather over dip on spots than under dip, because then you miss spots. I'd rather do spots that you didn't need. So you can see on here, did it really nicely. It was really hard. I had a hot glue gun, a thing inside the stock right there. You saw when I dipped it, it was very challenging, but I actually got the seam right there. You can kind of see, if I can get it to focus, it's gonna be kind of hard. The seam sits right there on the very bottom below that little bolt. So I got the seam placement really good on that. Got the seam even better on this one. It actually sits on the bottom side there, the camera to focus, but you can't even see the seam on this one. Like, I did this one extremely good. And then you guys saw the freaking gun. This was ridiculous. This is the first gun I've ever done, and I am so impressed with myself. Perfectly on this underside. It goes all the way up the underside, and you can see it below the gun right there. You see where the seam is. I was so impressed with myself that I was able to do that. Clear coated. I had to hang these from my, literally they were hanging from my garage like that from the ceiling. So, you know, I was really impressed with myself, and I hope you guys are too. This was really cool, and I cannot wait to give this to its rightful owner. Not least, I have a tank that has a whole bunch of freaking dust on it. This place gets dusty, so I actually think this is from like cutting my car up. But I'll have to just like push all this down. But you can see this is actually buffed. This has been wet sanded in, buffed. This is a Harley tank. This is going to a buddy. Please don't mind the dust. But I'm gonna buff it a little more, make it a little more shiny, and this is going out as well. So I did like 3 very uncommon parts that I've never done before. Some parts that were very difficult. I might have made it look easy, but it takes a lot. And you know, when you hydro dip, it's not so much about how you're going to do it. Process of thinking, what in the heck am I gonna do? You have to be very creative, and you have to be very innovative when you're doing that type of stuff. You have to figure out how you're gonna dip it with the best seam line, or how you're gonna dip it so where everything is smooth on it. So it takes a lot more than you guys thought. So some clarification real quick. If you guys didn't understand why I couldn't drive this car, this is why. The silver one is what I had on the back tire. The black one is what I needed. So the black ones just came in the mail, and that is why you haven't been able to drive, because the stud that I had has been too short. And finished. Check it out, guys. All right, so there's still a lot work to be done. I'm out in a random parking lot, so I don't know if the wind noise is gonna be bad. I still need to plastic dip that spot up there. You can tell that bolt down there was plastic dip. That last one I told you can't see it from far back. We need to clean up areas there. You need to clean up area in the back there. My concern right now is this area right here. I gotta clean that up with a orbital sander. It won't take much. Everything else is pretty good to go. Rear view of it, that's the rear. That's that fat ass, you can tell. You can tell with the fenders completely blended in. The rims on front and back are about 2 inches bigger than they were before. And again, I'll walk around the left side just like this. And these are XXR wheels. They give me the exact profile that I want. As far as like the depthness, like that angle right there, I absolutely love it. A lot of questions if I rub or not. So I don't necessarily rub that bad, okay? And I use that statement loosely. Do rub a tad. However, it's not with the back. It's only in the front when I'm turning. And when I tell you guys a tad, I'm telling you like, I'm probably hitting like a little, like I'll go to the front, I'm probably hitting like millimeter spots up here. So it's nothing major. I'm trying to hurry this up because it's raining. I give you a wide body Lotus. I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I absolutely love how the Lotus came out. Obviously, I'll be fixing the imperfections on it as we go, and I'm also going to get ready and test and see if we get any wheel spin, even though it is starting to rain. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe, comment what you thought about the video. I like you guys so much, and you should like me too. So hit that like button. I love you guys. Take it easy, and goodbye.